Picture this: a courtroom show that redefined TV justice, ruled the airwaves for 25 years, and then, poof, its iconic star seemed to vanish. But hold up, Judge Judy didn't just fade away. She reinvented herself, launching something bold and unexpected that'll leave you stunned. Let's rewind and unpack the incredible rise of Judy Shineland, the woman who turned sharp wit and tough love into a pop culture phenomenon. Back in February 1993, Judy Shineland, then a relatively unknown figure, spotted something that sparked a life-altering journey. She couldn't have guessed it would catapult her to stardom. Let's go further back to 1965, when Judy aced the New York State Bar exam. Fresh out of law school, she dove into the corporate world, working as a lawyer for a cosmetics company. But 2 years in, something felt off. The job didn't light her fire. So, she walked away, choosing to focus on her kids, Jamie and Adam, pouring her energy into motherhood. Fast forward to 1972, Judy was ready to jump back into the workforce. But this time, she craved a role with purpose. A friend tipped her off about an opening as a prosecutor in New York's family court system. Judy applied, wowed the hiring team, and landed the gig. She quickly made waves, earning a reputation for her no-nonsense approach. By 1982, her grit caught the eye of New York Mayor Ed Koch, who appointed her as a criminal court judge. 4 years later, in 1986, she climbed higher, becoming a supervising judge in Manhattan's family court. Her style? Tough, sometimes biting, but always fair in her eyes. Critics called her harsh. Judy called it justice. That bold persona put her on the radar of Heidi Getlin, who nudged her husband, Josh, a Los Angeles Times journalist, to write about this fierce judge. Josh's article painted Judy as a force fighting for the public good, and it struck a chord. The piece caught the attention of Kay Switzer and Sandy Spreeman from Rebel Entertainment, a talent agency with big dreams. They saw star potential and connected Judy with CBS, landing her a spot on 60 Minutes. The audience ate it up. Judy's sharp tongue and commanding presence made her an instant hit across the nation. Riding that wave, Judy seized the moment. In 1996, she penned her first book, Don't Pee on My Leg and Tell Me It's Raining, a sassy take on her courtroom philosophy. By then, she'd stepped down as a family court judge after tackling over 20,000 cases. But her exit wasn't random. There was a bigger plan brewing. Her 60 Minutes appearance had fans clamoring for more, and Rebel Entertainment pitched a game-changing idea to CBS, a courtroom show starring Judy, modeled after the People's Court. CBS greenlit it, and Judge Judy was born. There was just one hitch. Judy wasn't vibing with her original bailiff. She needed someone who could match her energy, enter Hawkins Bird. In 1995, Bird, a fan of Judy's book, sent her a letter offering his services as a bailiff, ready to dust off his uniform for her. When Judy called him, he didn't hesitate. Their chemistry was electric. Bird's stoic presence balanced Judy's fiery delivery, creating a dynamic that hooked viewers. His iconic "Order, All Rise" became a fan-favorite moment. Together, they turned Judge Judy into more than a show. It was a cultural juggernaut, pulling in 9 to 10 million viewers daily, outshining even the Oprah Winfrey Show at times. It wasn't just the top courtroom program. It was a titan of daytime TV. What made Judge Judy a sensation? It was Judy's razor-sharp intellect and knack for cutting through nonsense. Fans dubbed her a human lie detector, forged by decades in family court. They loved her swift, no-frills justice. None of the legal red tape or endless appeals of real courts. To viewers, she was a hero, delivering verdicts with a finality that felt righteous. Pop culture embraced her, with shows dropping her name to grab attention. Judy became an icon, trusted more than U.S. Supreme Court justices, according to some polls. Her accolades piled up. In 2006, she earned a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. In 2012, She was inducted into Broadcasting and Cable's Hall of Fame. By 2013, she snagged an award from the UCD Law Society's vice presidency, and in 2014, she received the Mary Pickford Award from the Hollywood Chamber Community Foundation. The ultimate crown? On September 14, 2015, Guinness World Records named her the longest-serving judge in courtroom TV history, with Judge Judy as the longest-running show of its kind. But the show itself was slow to win awards. Despite its massive audience, it took 15 Emmy nominations before Judge Judy finally clinched a Daytime Emmy in 2013. The floodgates opened, with wins in 2016 and 2017. Judy wasn't just racking up trophies, she was raking in cash. By 2005, her salary hit $25 million a year, boosting her net worth to $95 million, landing her on Forbes' list of the 20 richest women in entertainment. By 2011, her pay soared to $45 million annually, making her TV's highest-paid star. Not everyone was thrilled. Critics grumbled that her wealth dwarfed the salaries of real judges grinding in actual courtrooms. Others questioned her fairness, accusing her of snapping at litigants, prejudging cases, or showing bias toward low-income or welfare-dependent individuals. Fans of her early seasons praised her patience, but as the show stretched on, Judy's temper grew shorter. The grind was relentless. Litigants were paid $100 to $500 to appear, with the show covering their Hollywood travel and expenses. Even court-ordered payments came from the show's budget, not defendants' pockets. This setup led some to claim litigants faked disputes for cash, turning Judge Judy into drama-fueled entertainment rather than authentic justice. The pressure took a toll. In 2010, Judy toyed with retirement, eyeing the end of her contract in 2014. But tragedy struck first. On March 30, 2011, during a taping, Judy collapsed. The set went silent as she was rushed to the hospital. Tests revealed a mini-stroke. Yet Judy didn't quit. She extended her contract, nabbed another salary bump, and launched a spin-off, Hot Bench, in 2014. By 2017, her pre-tax earnings hit $147 million, but the grind and legal battles loomed large. Behind the scenes, drama was brewing. In 2016, Rebel Entertainment and its president, Richard Lawrence, sued CBS, claiming the network shortchanged them on profits to fund Judy's massive salary. They argued that without their introduction of Judy to CBS, the show wouldn't exist. Judy fired back, accusing Lawrence of greed and noting he'd already pocketed $17 million. The court sided with Judy in 2018, ruling her pay was justified by her value to CBS, though she and the network should have disclosed spin-offs like Hot Bench to Rebel. Undeterred, Rebel appealed, and in 2020, they sued Judy directly alongside CBS. Judy countersued for $22 million, alleging unfair business practices. The legal saga grew messy. She had to choose between suing CBS or staying loyal. She chose loyalty, lost her case, but won when the California Court of Appeal upheld that CBS honored its contract with Rebel. More lawsuits followed. In 2013, Patrice Jones, wife of executive producer Randy Douthit, accused Judy of scheming with her husband to buy her valuable cutlery in China. Judy returned the items, defusing the drama. In 2014, lawyer John Heyman used Judy's image in unauthorized ads, implying her endorsement. Judy sued, and Heyman countersued, claiming he was promoting her show. He backed down, donating to her charity to settle the case. By 2020, Judy dropped a bombshell on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Judge Judy would end after its 25th season in 2021. But she wasn't retiring. She'd been quietly crafting a new vision, Judy Justice, a fresh courtroom show to connect with younger audiences. To make it happen, she teamed up with her granddaughter, aiming for a cross-generational vibe. There was one catch: She didn't bring back Hawkins' Bird, citing his salary as unaffordable. Bird was stung, especially after years of loyalty. Fans noticed his absence and weren't happy. They called Judy out, pointing to past slights, like seating Bird 20 rows behind her at the 2013 Emmy win or letting someone else accept the award. Social media buzzed with criticism, revealing Judy's choice was about appealing to a new crowd, not money. Judy course-corrected fast. She brought Bird back, not for Judy Justice, but for another spin-off, Tribunal Justice. Today, Judy Shineland isn't just Judge Judy. She's the mastermind behind Judy Justice, a show that's bigger, bolder, and resonates across generations. Her empire continues to grow, proving she's far from done rewriting the rules of courtroom TV.